Hello Algebra 1 students, here we are in Unit 7, Tier 1, Lesson 1c. Let's check off our booklet. This is the last form of a quadratic here in Lesson 1c. This is called factored form, and all this is showing us is how when we factor a quadratic, usually from standard form that we learned earlier, which is y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, when we're factoring these and we want to get this down to a factored form, it helps us find the zeros and roots, okay? The factored form, and we'll learn this more later, again, this is just introing it to you, is x minus p times the quantity x minus q. So let's say we had 24. Well, what are factors? Well, factors are basically things that you multiply together to get a number. Well, this y is just a number, okay? And this is one factor of it, and this is the other factor of this y. All right, so just like here with 24, you know, we could have 1 and 24 be the factors, right? We could have 2 and 12 be the factors, right? We could have 3 and 8 be the factors. We could have 4 and 6 be the factors. And here's what's even crazier about factors, right? Is you could have -1 times -24. Right? Because that's still going to give me 24, so -1 times -24 are factors as well. So just to give an idea of what a factor is, it allows us to see what you multiply together to get that number or that thing that we're looking for. And then in quadratics, what's going to happen most of the time when we're using factored form is we're going to be using it to find, again, those things that I talked about earlier, the zeros, the roots, and also the x-intercepts, which these are all the same thing. Okay, that's what the x-intercepts are called in quadratics. So what will happen is you'll have like 0 equals x minus 3 times x minus 2, and that is what a factored form of that quadratic looks like. And then to find out what our zeros or roots are, where the parabola hits the x-axis, it's going to look like something like that, and it's going to hit the x-axis at +2 and +3, because these roots are 3 and 2. And I know that because, and we'll explain it later, we're going to use something called the zero product property. Not a big deal. I don't want you to stress out. I just am introducing you the form so that as we start working through this booklet, you can kind of understand what I'm asking you for. So that if I'm asking you to do something in standard form, you know to come up here and use this one. If I'm asking you to do something in vertex form, you know to come and use that one. And if I'm asking you to put it into factored form, you know to come and use this one. Good luck on your quiz.